Hi, welcome in. My name is Jill. If you're new here, if you're not new and you've been here for a while, welcome. Hello, happy Saturday. So today I thought I'd pop on. I'm on my lunch. I'm a gig worker and wanted to share something strange that just happened today while gig working. Kind of strange. I'm not sure if it has something to do with like quantum physics, string theory, time slips. I'm not even honestly sure. But I have a feeling it has something to do with like psychic abilities. Like I said, quantum physics, quantum entanglement, string theory. I think they kind of all might have something to do with this. But while I discuss this weird, strange happening, I'm going to have my lunch. So I'm on my lunch break, and I ordered from a Chinese restaurant. I got some chicken and rice. I ordered sweet and sour chicken. I won't be eating all of this today, but I like sweet and sour chicken, and so I was kind of in the mood for it. And I thought, why not stop, have a brief nosh, and then get back to work. I'm gonna try to make this fast, not too lengthy, but it may be a little lengthy. But I was listening to a podcast while doing my door dashing, and the podcast is called Creeptime. It has a bit of like paranormal yet crime investigation stories. They are real stories, real things that really happen. My apologies, there was a call coming in. But anyways, let's get into my lunch. It's basically rice and some soy sauce and chicken with the fun like sweet and sour sauce they give you. I'm going to just have some lunch and try to share with you guys this experience. So, I was listening to the podcast, and where I'm located right now, I'm at a different spot from where I was working, but I was driving on the southern or northern Highway 16. It's a like newer route. There's Highway Business 16 where all the businesses are, and that was where I had picked up an order to deliver to my customer. However, I wasn't on Highway Business 16. I was actually on I'm just grabbing chicken. I was on the newer location, Highway 16, and I believe I was heading in the direction of a Papa John's pizzeria. I had gotten 2 orders, so I went to pick up the first order at Papa John's, and then after leaving there, I got another order, so it made me circle back to pick up the second order. Okay, guys, I'm gonna just quickly try this. I am working and I'm on a time crunch today, so I don't have too much time to chat. But let's try this chicken. Cheers. First bites for you guys. So, I want to share this because I'm noticing a trend almost. And what I mean by that is I pay attention and I observe things. I'm always observing. I believe that I have a very scientific type of mindset, and I'm sadly always in my mind thinking of things that I'm observing around me. So let me start by also telling you guys this. When I began my gig work It was foggy. It was quite foggy out. Between yesterday and today, it has been super foggy. Fog, real thick and dense. And we've been getting rain, but it's been like the type of rain that's kind of like a little mist. It's kind of misty, like fog and mist. It's the best way I can put it. Well, anyways, I was on the 16. I picked up Papa John's order for my customer. Left Papa John's and went and delivered to the customer. I was coming back from the customer's house now and got another order to go back to Papa John's. So I came back up Highway 16, and now I was heading south on the 16. And it makes you kind of go to the left to exit Highway 16 to get onto another side street, Optimist Club. So that you can take it down towards Business 16 to go to Papa John's. So, excuse me, bear with me. So that's what I did basically. And as I was turning around, I felt like I was almost like trance-like setting. I'm fully conscious and awake. I'm driving the car and I'm heading down the road and I'm looking around me and I'm like, why do I feel like I'm not on the right direction? Why am I feeling like I'm going in the wrong direction, like I'm heading north? I need to be heading south. Now, mind you, I'm listening to the podcast, Creeptime, or Creeper Time, and I was like checking in with myself, like, hey, snap out of it. Look at your surroundings. Are you going in the right direction? And I immediately felt like after coming off of Optimist Club Road, I was over near another road. I'm not going to name what road it was. I lived over near it though. I realized I'm going in the wrong direction. I need to turn myself around. So what I'm going to have to do is do a U-turn. This is what I'm thinking. I need to get over to Papa John's Pizzeria. So I need to turn around so I can get to the location I'm trying to pick up the food at. That was a big bite, sorry. So, I'm going to just try to get to the gist and the bottom of this. I'm going up the road this way, but I really need to be coming down this way. And I realize I'm going up the road the wrong way. But it was the strangest thing because the way that I left the customer's house from the original first Papa John delivery, I came from their house over here and I had to come down like this, down that road. When I came to my realization I was going up the road this way, I said to myself, I only turned once out of the customer's place and came this way. Why am I not in the direction of this way? Why is it I'm traveling the opposite way? Guys, I literally felt like I had lost sense of time and I was on a time slip. And I was like, not only am I in a time slip, as this is actually happening, it was like I was in a trance and I realized, hey, I'm going in the wrong direction. If I need to get back to that restaurant, I need to turn around. But the way that new Highway 16 works, there's only certain spots within it that allows you to get off on an exit. It's like a throughway that just keeps moving. And it's like, 60 miles per hour and higher traffic. People are doing a lot mileage. It's supposed to be like 55, 65 miles per hour on it, but people speed down this road because it's like a throughway so that you don't have to get off on every exit and go through the small town streets. And it helps you get off where you need to go within the city, town, whatever. So I realized I'm going in the wrong direction, and I know I just turned off of Optimist Hall, or Optimist Road to get onto this 16. But for some reason, it was like when I got off, a time slip happened, and somehow I ended up going the other way. And I didn't turn around. It's so weird. So I then am realizing this is all happening. And as I'm also realizing this is all happening, and I need to turn around to go in the other direction, you can't just do a U-turn. That the street doesn't work there. There's a medium between this whole highway. There's oncoming traffic this way and oncoming traffic that way, and there's a medium between. You can't just flop over. You're going to literally bottom out your car and ruin your vehicle and blah, blah, blah. So, like Thruway. Think Thruway 90, United States, New York. It's similar to that, okay? So, guys, I'm going in the wrong direction, but don't know how I got in this wrong direction. Because of the way I got onto the road itself. Then on top of that, as I'm realizing that I'm going the wrong way, I'm also realizing that the podcast that I'm listening to is like replaying the same thing I've already heard twice. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is very odd. Not only have I heard this twice now, and it seems like it's repeating itself, but now I'm in the wrong direction. Where am I going? What's happening? Guys, I looked down at the clock in my car and realized that it had been like 20 minutes. 20 minutes had passed that I had gotten off Optimist Club Road and turned onto this road, Highway 16. 20 minutes had passed, and yet I was in the smallest section of area when I realized I was in this trance. Guys, I honestly don't know what happened, but the podcast was replaying over itself. I was now hearing it for the second or third time. I clicked on my phone to change it and looked down at the podcast and realized, oh my God, it's either replaying itself, like it went back forward and then just kept playing, or when they uploaded the podcast audio, they didn't check it and listen to it in its entirety because it just kept playing over and over a certain section of it. I can't explain it other than to explain it as I am. But what I'm trying to explain is I was fully conscious driving this car. I drove to Papa John's, came off of Optimist Club Road, got onto the 16, went north, turned around, drove up Optimist Club Road to get to my customer, came back for my customer, came back up Optimist Road, and wanted to go south. Somehow I ended up going north. And I don't know how. Because I didn't get back on that road. Very strange. And what was making it also strange, and what helped me come out of this trance, if you will, was the fact that I was listening to a podcast, and the podcast played it 2 or 3 times. I heard the story multiple times, and that's what kind of like jerked me out of this trance I was in. And when I looked down at the clock, literally 20 minutes had passed, which is strange because the proximity of the exits of Optimist Club Road and where the customer lived, it was not even a minute apart in drive time, travel time. That street off of Optimist Club Road is where my customer lived. Within a minute to 2 minutes travel time from this location I was on of Highway 16. So for me to have this situation happen, it was like I lost time and space, or I traveled within time or space by 20 minutes Because when I looked down at the clock was 20 minutes later. And it was the craziest thing. I was like, am I stuck on this road? This is nuts. So once I checked in with myself and realized what was happening, I told myself, Jill, you need a break. Take this break. Go get something to eat. And that's where I am now. I'm sitting here eating and I'm taking a break from the road. Guys, it was the craziest thing. I'm like, holy crap. What just took place? What just happened? And now that I'm looking around, it's not foggy at all. It is a bit cloudy now. The sky is filled with darkened clouds, but it's not foggy at all. So, like, what happened? Truly, I don't get it. Like, okay, I truly believe that there are really strange and unexplained things happening in this universe, on this land, on this earth. But I've been trying to be very observant, and honestly, I'm noticing some strange shit going down. And when I notice it, it has some strange shit going on with the weather, like fog or rain and clouds. Fog seems to have some weird anomalies happening when it's foggy. I'm wondering if the fog has something to do with time traveling or time slips. Because I literally feel like I lost 20 minutes. But yet, I didn't. I can't explain it. I don't know what happened just now. But I literally feel like I just need to take time off the road. And just wait. And just chill out. Like, seriously. I'm probably sounding absolutely nuts. And that's probably understandable. But I can't explain what just happened. The best way I can do it is show you, like, in a small, like, what's the word I'm looking for? A small model using my hand. This thumb is Papa John's, and it's off of Highway Business 16. This hand is Highway New 16, and my pinky coming off of it is Optimist Club Road, another direction, which is where the neighborhood was over here. Okay? So basically, my whole hand is New Highway 16. This is where I was traveling. Over here is Optimist Club, and over here is Optimist Club. It's supposed to be like a T, okay? But I can't really show you. I literally went over here to Optimist Club, and on this side street is Highway 16 Business. Papa John's is over here. I got the order and I came back this way. The order brings you to Highway 16, New 16, and you have to travel up a ways and turn around to come down New 16 like this. So it travels up this way and down this way. This is Optimist Club Road as an intersection. Okay? I literally went up. I picked up the order here. I came back. I came down around and I went this way to my customer. The customer lives right over here. It was like 2 minutes away. I turned around. I came back and I came down this way. I knew that I needed to come this way to go back to Papa John's. But for whatever reason, I ended up going this way. But I didn't even turn. I didn't even turn. Guys, I can't explain it other than to say it was crazy odd. And it was foggy as all get out. Like, I'm talking super foggy. The sky all around me was dense, thick fog. And yet, I knew right where I was going. But it was like literally because the podcast I was listening to was saying the same things in regards to the story I was listening to. It threw me off, and it made me literally like wake up for a second, or like bring me to, I guess. And it was like, Jill, you've already heard this. Why are you listening to it again? And what's crazy is I didn't touch the podcast to stop it, to pause it, to rewind it, to fast forward it. I didn't do any of that. I'm like driving around, you know what I mean? I'm doing my orders. So I'm just saying this, something really strange happened. And it was very foggy when it happened. And I don't know if it has something to do with water and time travel, but when it's foggy, it's a dense, misty, water molecules in the sky atmosphere around you. That's what fog really is, I believe. It's dense water like cloud, but it's real low to the ground. Okay? Was I like having a time travel situation experience? Did it have something to do with not just consciousness, but also psychic ability, or me tapping into something else? I can't explain it, but guys, it was the weirdest thing just now. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. But I have a feeling it has something to do with mental cognition, mental consciousness, waking consciousness, and other, that's the best way I can put it, as well as moisture or water, energy, movement of energy, consciousness. It's like quantum physics or quantum entanglement. That's the best way I can put it. I can't explain it, but yet that's how it felt. Oh my gosh, guys, let me know how your day is going, what your weather's like. If any of you have experienced anything strange and unusual like this, tell me. I want to know. Please interact. Have a great day. God bless.